So I recently made a video called Dear High School Seniors, where I give advice to high school seniors who are hearing back from colleges. But I have a younger sister who's also in high school, and she definitely comes to me with a lot of questions. So I thought I would do like a big sister advice portion for high schoolers who are trying to figure out how to start working towards that college application and how to get into college. So here it is. Hi, my name's Sophia. I'm a junior in college. I attend UCLA, and I was once in your shoes where I was stressing about what kind of college I would get into and whether I would even get into college. And so I know what it feels like, and I am here to help. So if you're trying to get into a good school with a low admission rate, you definitely need to be very disciplined throughout your 4 years of high school. But I know it seems stressful, so you're gonna work little by little on it. Don't put too much stress on yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. So I forgot to give this little warning, but I am by no means an expert on the college admission process. I am not. I am only sharing things based off of my own personal experience of going through it, the things that I learned during the process and things that like counselors taught me, and then like what I saw my friends go through as well. So just take it with a grain of salt. Just think of it as like your older sibling giving you advice. So my first piece of advice is to start early with everything. So I would say when you're in your freshman year or even the summer going into your freshman year, create a college list of colleges that you would like to go to. I know you may not really know a lot of colleges, but just write down some colleges that you might be interested in. Then go online and research what their average GPA and test scores for admitted students are. I use prepscholars.com I think it's prepscholars.com, to find this information, but you can also, I'm sure you can find it on various websites, but you can also find it on the college's admission profile, where they usually share the average GPA and SAT score from either this current year or the previous year. And then use that as sort of like what to aim for in high school. So if the GPA is a certain GPA, you probably want to aim for matching that GPA or getting something higher. Same with test scores. Obviously, it's okay if you're not like reaching that, but that's kind of what you're aiming for. So this list is gonna be a work in progress. It's not your final list. I would say every couple of months go in, maybe take away schools that you're not interested in anymore, add schools that you are interested in. Over time, you'll learn more about the different schools that are out there. Also, at some point, your school, your high school, may have colleges come and kind of discuss like what their college is about, what life at that college looks like. So you may decide to add some colleges to your list. Continue doing research. I would say also watching videos is always great to get an idea as to what the environment at a school is like. You can watch my UCLA videos if you want, if you're interested in UCLA. But yeah, this is a work in progress. You're gonna keep working on that list until you get your final list when you're in your senior year and about to apply to colleges. So then once you have an idea as to what you are aiming for, a general idea, you want to start working on your college application early. I know you may think that your college application is only something that you work on in your senior year when you're about to apply, but no, you start from the moment you get into high school. That means working hard to get good grades, keeping your GPA up, taking, if you're trying to get into a competitive college, taking prestigious classes like AP classes or IB classes, whatever you decide to do, getting your extracurriculars started, and also at some point starting the whole process of studying for the SAT, ACT if you need that for the schools you're applying to, so that you're well prepared when you take the exam. Now, obviously, it's very important to work on maintaining a good GPA and getting good standardized test scores, but what's really gonna set you apart at the end of the day are your extracurriculars and your essays. And so I would say start working on your extracurriculars early. The thing is, I'm sure there are going to be plenty of other applicants that have the same GPA and SAT or ACT score as you do when you apply, but it's your extracurriculars that are really gonna make you a unique individual applicant. So I would say definitely look for unique opportunities in terms of extracurriculars, and start early. If you start something in your freshman year and continue it all the way to your senior year, that shows dedication and passion for that thing, and that will really help you on your application. I would definitely say, in terms of figuring out what kind of extracurriculars to do, same with the college list. You can do this in the same notebook. Sit down, think about what you really like to do. It can be like something you like to do more seriously, something you like to do more as a hobby. So like, let's say you like to dance and you've been dancing for forever. So okay, you're gonna do dance through high school. Then let's say you like to write. Well, you don't, you're not in like a writing club or anything, but think about ways that you can incorporate this as an extracurricular. So maybe it means creating a blog and consistently writing on said blog, or maybe it's starting a writing club at your school. Something like that will show true passion for that, and it will also be unique because let's think about how many people like actually have a blog or started a writing club. Leadership positions are also always good. I would say student organizations probably don't make as much of an impact as like something super unique, like starting your own community service project, or I don't know, like being the top at a professional sport or something like that. But I think leadership positions in student organizations are always great to have as well. So maybe find some student organizations at your school that you're really interested in, and then try and work up and join the like board, or like, I don't know, become a president or something like that for that club. In terms of standardized tests, I would recommend you start studying early in your junior year. Obviously you can start studying earlier, but I think maybe aim for taking your first standardized test maybe in the spring of your junior year. You can take it unless you're doing like your early application, like ED or EA, you can still take the SAT all the way up until December, SAT or ACT all the way up until December of your senior year. So that'll give you enough time to continue working on it. But I would aim for taking your first one either in the winter of your junior year or the spring of your junior year. I took it in the spring, and then working on it over the summer and trying to take your last one at the end of summer or very early fall of your senior year, so that you can get it out of the way and you don't have to worry about that, and then you can just focus on your college applications. I used Khan Academy and a number of different SAT prep books. I also worked with my dad. He was like my tutor in a way. But there's a ton of strategies out there, and I can't really remember like what's the best way to go about it, but there are a ton of videos out there on how to do well on the SAT. So I would say, do some research, watch, see what people are recommending and all that. And yeah, another thing I want to throw in there, because I personally worked very hard throughout my 4 years of high school to do well, to get into a good college, which paid off, but I really missed out on a lot of the high school experience, and I thought I would end up being able to experience it my very last semester of high school, but COVID hit and I did not get to experience it. So I would say, yes, work hard, be mindful of what you're doing, like put in the work, put in the effort. It's gonna be worth it, even if it's hard. But also take time to have fun and experience things and go out with friends and just have a good time. It's so important to have a work-life balance. That's what's gonna keep you going. And from someone who only had mainly a work balance, I would definitely recommend that you enjoy your high school experience too. If you really think about it, you're never going to get to relive this. You're gonna get to college like I'm at, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, high school, that was such a long time ago. I can't believe that was my life. So I would definitely say have a work-life balance, enjoy high school, go to events, go hang out with friends, go do stuff in addition to working hard. And lastly, just trust the process. I know it seems really stressful having no clue where you're gonna end up, especially now that the whole college admission process is so competitive and crazy and all that. I've been watching this year's college admissions and it seems insane. But at the end of the day, sometime down the line, you'll end up at a school that is likely right for you. And it doesn't have to be a big name school either. It can be a school that many people haven't heard of or isn't so highly ranked and stuff like that. It's really what you make out of the experience. And I talk about this in my Dear High School Seniors video, so I'll just like link it up here and put it down there. But don't worry too much about it. Just work hard and believe in yourself and trust the process, and you'll end up where you end up. It's all gonna work out in the end, so don't stress too much. I also need to add this in here. No college is worth your mental or physical health, so take care of yourself and do not overexert yourself to try and get into a good college. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and it's okay. It'll all work itself out eventually. You just have to trust everything. I feel like we all have pretty bad habits when we're in high school. We're super stressed. We're going through a lot of like changes. It's a difficult period of time, but you really need to take care of yourself. And if that means, pushing schoolwork aside for a little bit or not going all in on something, that is totally fine. Focus on you. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful for at least one person out there. If you have any questions, you can comment that down below and I will try and answer it with the best of my knowledge. I wish everyone the best of luck, just, going forward. You got this, believe in yourself, and I will also link my different UCLA videos down below so you can find them. And yeah, I would love if you subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'll be posting a lot of videos. And thanks for watching. Bye.